I do, this is Axel and this is the Barnsley Brick Festival. I do, Axel here. Today we're on our way to Barnsley. Now, I know what you're asking, what the hell's in Barnsley? And there's not much other than Brickfest at the Metrodome. So it's all about Lego today. I'm not looking out for anything in particular. I'll probably end up with some brickheads, but we'll look at the Star Wars stuff. Maybe find a Concorde for cheap, which would be happy for you, wouldn't it? You'd like that. Yeah. So we are lads, so voice of reason, as per. I'm not going to spend too much money, but I'll see you all in there. So what is Brickfest? Brickfest basically celebrates everything Lego. You're gonna see, when you come into one of these events, you're gonna see loads of stalls selling all sorts of Lego, like individual bits. There's minifigure stores, and there's ones who are selling the retired sets that you remember from the noughties, the 90s, like the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit sets. There's a lot of like that stuff. I mean, obviously paying a premium because they're still sealed. Some of these sellers, they keep Lego sets in a warehouse or in storage for years for it to come out when it's expensive, when it's more and more expensive, which I'll start talking about that a bit later. But you're gonna get a lot of display items. So off the top of my head, there was 2 mosaics of Nick Cage and Pedro Pascal in Unbearable Weight and Massive Talent. You'll see this in the B-rolls anyway. You've got a big mock Lego Hobbiton set, so it's like you've got Hobbiton, you've got Gandalf coming around on his horse and carriage with Frodo running down, you've got Deadpool masks, you've got Mario stuff, you've got Pokemon stuff. So tickets for these brick festivals normally come in 2 tiers tickets. So you got the early entry tickets, which gives you entry at 10 o'clock, and you get a Lego gift with that ticket. And then you've got the general entry, which is at 11 o'clock, and I think that one's about £3 to £6, somewhere around that. But today we spent £13 and got the entry, or the early entry ticket with a gift. Now, last year I went to Doncaster, so just to give you a comparison of what these gifts look like, we got the early entry to Doncaster last year, and we got a Harry Potter Quidditch practice, like mini poly bag set. Now, these, I don't like Harry Potter. I really don't like Harry Potter, so I thought this was pretty lame. I've got one Harry Potter set, and I think I'll only ever have one Harry Potter set, and that is the Hogwarts Castle and Grounds, which is up there. Still needed to be built, but basically it's like a miniature scale castle. I just think it looks cool, so that's the only reason why we bought that, essentially. Now, this gift is a lot better, I think. If you're down with the memes and down with the kids and that, Wagwan and that, then you'll know there is a forklift meme. So I've got a Technic, forklift and pallet, which I think's brilliant. I think this is a really good gift to for early entry. I think this is really good. I think it's really solid. It made me laugh when I got it, and no one had got the meme who I was with, so I was with Charlotte, Georgia and Dan. They didn't understand the meme, so I was just laughing on my own like an idiot. But if you know the memes, brilliant gift, brilliant for the £13 entry. I think that's well worth it. And yeah, there you go. Bit better than the Quidditch practice, I think. But yeah, they're the kind of gifts that you're expecting if you go into one of these brick festivals. Now, if you've watched the last video, which would be the gaming pickups from Leeds Retro Video Game Market, then you know that I mentioned Brickheads is on my watch list, so to speak, when we're going to these brick festivals. And I have done that. Now, it's important to note that all of these purchases aren't mine, it's our lass's as well, because she's kind of into the brick fest. It's kind of easy, like, gifts to get each other every now and then, you know, something nice between us. So some of these are what she's bought as well, but we're in it together, you know what I mean? So we'll start off with a Black Widow brickhead. Black Widow, Avengers, you can't get these anymore. I think this one cost about £25, still boxed, unopened. Quite happy with that. She bought that one because she's got the Groot and the new Spider-Man. So it goes with a collection, and yeah, you know what I mean? Now, I'm quite happy with this one. I got this one quite cheap compared to where I've seen it online. And I've got Frankenstein's monster. It does say Frankenstein down there, but it's Frankenstein's monster. Let's not get into pedantics. But unopened, £12. I'm very happy with this one. I've been looking at it for a while on eBay and stuff like that. When I seen it for £12, I was like, it was just like, yeah, we'll buy that straight away. Didn't even bat an eyelid. Our last wanted this one, and we had to haggle, and this is the Disney Villains box. So you've got Cruella de Vil and Maleficent, both in a double pack. They had it up for 18, we've gone down to £15. So we only got £3 off, but yeah, I think that's a pretty solid Brickheads purchase. It'll go with the other items of Brickheads I've got. So I've got the Pixar stuff, and it was just Disney and all that, you know what I mean? Another one from our lass is the Brickheads Cocktails. I think it's Cocktail. It's a chick and a cocktail. There you go. I'm not really a fan of this one, I must admit, but don't tell her that, please. The plan is eventually to have like a tiered shelving line with just Brickheads on it, so you can see all the Brickheads. We have got a fair few Brickheads. I've got the Lord of the Rings ones. She's got all the Star Wars ones. Well, she hasn't got all the Star Wars ones, but she's got the recent Endor, like, booster pack of them, and she's got Kylo Ren, etc, etc, so all that. And then now we're talking about Star Wars, we'll talk about this one. So I watched the video, and it says that this item has been shooting up in price, and so I've been tempted to join on the investing side of things, but I'm not doing it a great deal. So Ahsoka Tano brickhead. They released from Star Wars, they released from Lego, it was £10. Now they're selling for 18 to 20. And the projection compared to some of the older Star Wars stuff is they're expecting this to go up to £40 in about 5 to 10 years. So I have bought two of them. They were £12 each. He only had that one out, and I says, "Have you got any more of them?" And he says, "Yeah, I have. I've got about 3 more." I went, "Can I have another one as well, same price?" And he goes, "Yeah." So £12 is a bit of a steal, I think. I have now got 3 of these. I've got another one elsewhere that I've been saving. But I've got 3 of these just for the fact of I want to see how they go. If they don't if they don't like increase too much in value, then I've not lost any money on it. But the Ahsoka is what a lot of collectors and stuff are saying is going to be a big increased set. Only to 40 quid and that. I've not seen many of them go for much more than 40 quid. But you can't get them on Lego anymore. It just says out of stock, so they're all gone. And you can't find them anywhere else really, other than these things and on eBay, on these markets and on eBay. So yeah, the Ahsoka Tano brickheads. So as we go through this video, the Lego sets are going to get bigger, so obviously I've gone through the brickheads already. But Lego do this thing on the website, so when you spend over a certain amount of money, you get a free item. There's been times where I've missed these items, but I've managed to pick some up now. Because in these markets, like the Death Star, I keep seeing the mini Death Star, which I'll show you now. So this mini Death Star, if you missed the May the 4th promo, then you can't get these anymore. But if you go to one of these markets, they're probably selling for about 40 quid, 45 quid, so you can get them now. So, talking about these promo stuff, there is some that I've missed. Now, we've got this one that I've purchased for £25, and it is the Galileo Galilei, who invented the telescope, I think. He did a lot of work with gravity as a hero in modern science, I guess. But yeah, so I got that Lego set. This was a free item once you spend over a certain amount of money at the Lego store online. Now, the only thing that's really jacked me off, essentially, or not jacked me off, that's the wrong term. The thing that's really annoyed me is the guy put 2 stickers on here, and he's ripped the box. He's bloody ripped the box, and I'm not happy about that. But yeah, Galileo, £25. I really can't complain at that. Now, another one that I missed was the Amelia Earhart tribute. Got this for £18. I think I've pulled them down to 15. But she's the first woman aviator to solo fly across the Atlantic Sea, I think. But yeah, I missed this promotional set as well. Very happy with this one. Boxing ripped on this one because they don't put stickers on the box. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's one of them. Do you want it in the bag?
Yeah, put it in the bag.
Doing, doing. Now our lass is collecting all of the floral arrangements. I've been hunkered down, I'll show you now. Look at that. Yeah, yeah. So she's starting to ruin my display cases, my display items with this flower stuff. Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, so with that in mind, she bought a floral art thing. I've asked her, now between us, I've asked her about this for a couple of years, and she says, no, don't want it. And then she sees it out of this market. Oh, I like that, I want that. It's a mosaic maker, so you've got multiple different things that you can make on there. I don't know really much to do with this. Personally, I'm not a fan. I did try and take this price tag off as well, so keep that between us. It didn't happen. Okay. Now we come to the climax. Bad words. We've come to the last item, the biggest item. The oversized minifigure, scaled up Lego minifigure. This cost £40. We've said that we wanted this for ages. So it's a Lego minifigure, scaled up, that you build. And inside, Booyah is a minifigure driving him around, I guess. But yeah, it's more our last than me on this one, again. But yeah, it's cool. Yeah, we'll hide it somewhere when it's built. Don't know where, but we'll hide it somewhere. But yeah, that's it. So, in review, early entry tickets, £13, and I get a OSHA certified forklift license. Fantastic. Really good gift. I've got a load of brickheads, which is what we were setting out for, really. I managed to get a couple of items, which like the free promo items that you would have got when you spent over a certain amount of money on the Lego website, which is really easy to do, by the way. I wouldn't recommend it. So that has been Barnsley Brick Festival. I'd just like to say thank you to Georgia, Dan and Charlotte for coming along with me to this one. Really solid festival. Like I say, it's got room to grow. It has got the room to grow. It just needs to get more and more people, get that drift going, and it'll just go and go and go. But it's got room. There's lots of room in there, so you can get more market stalls and etc. etc. It'd be nice to see more there, like the Doncaster one. That was absolutely huge, and I reckon Barnsley's got the potential to be that big. But yeah, really solid start from Barnsley Brick Fest. Very happy with today, and that's it. Cheers, and in a bit. Doing.